Are you ready for another top 10 favorites? Cause it's time. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, hi, welcome, I'm Patrick and I love plants. And in today's video, I'm showing you my top 10 favorite plants. We're gonna start with succulents and then move on to Discudia and some Hoya. And then we're gonna round it out with some aroids. So, are you ready? Because it's time. This is my Echeveria Linguas, and I am just loving how big and full that it's growing. It is loving full sun, and it's quite a thirsty little plant. So, despite it being a succulent, it does love plenty of water, even during the winter months. I mean, it hasn't been too cold. We've had some cold snaps, but those have not affected any of my succulents yet. But just look at how full it is, and look at how cool the color and texture of the leaves are. Love it. Another plant that I'm really excited about is my Pseudo Lithos Ilensis. I am just loving how much it's grown. When I planted this in this pot, it was barely peeking out, and now it's bulging out. I think it might be almost time to repot this. I don't know, but hopefully it'll give me some flowers soon. But this is looking so good, and it's actually growing, which I didn't really expect it to grow so fast. And this is my Caraluma Socotrana. Look, it has little mesh things because these are seed pods and I'm really excited for them to open up, but this plant has taken no time to acclimate. I do know that these were imported by Mimi because I got them at Mimi's nursery, but yeah, like I said, took no time to acclimate. They gave me flowers, and now I have these seed pods, so that is so exciting. Now we're moving on to some Discudia. This is the Discudia Major that I got from Green Air Botanical, and I really got this with no expectations. I just thought it was such a cool looking plant. Just look at those leaves. These are like huge rocks. But I really didn't know what to expect, like I was saying, and it's gonna be really interesting to see these little tiny leaves develop into these huge monolithic leaves. Like, it looks like Stonehenge, and I can't wait to have like a whole pot of Stonehenge leaves. Oh, look, it's growing on both ends. Next is this beautiful Discudia Ovada. Oh, dead leaf. It is flowering, it's sun-stressed, the leaves are nice and firm. I love this thing. This thing is so beautiful, and it's really loving the grow tent. You know, I've taken it out of that and it suffered, and it took a while for it to acclimate when I put it back in because it was shocked. And now it's this beautiful full pot, and it's come a long way. We've come a long way. But this I highly recommend. I really love these big juicy leaves right there. And look, it's flowering. And I also have this beautiful queen. This is the Hushkilyana Variagata, and I love this plant so much. I got this from Perfect Choice Nursery. Melody actually gave this to me as a gift. So sweet. And speaking of sweet, look at the flowers. It is flowering in my grow tent, and I'm babying this because I want this to grow more beautiful variegated vines, and it's nice and full, and I just want this to be nice and overflowing, just like my love for the girls at Perfect Choice Nursery. There's 4 plants left, and the rest of them are, you guessed it, aroids. And this is one of my favorite ones right now, just because I love how full this plant is. I waited so long to get a Burl Marx Variegata. I've wanted one for the longest time, and I know, I was never able to bite the bullet. I thought maybe 125 was a little too much, and when I saw this beauty on sale for $60 at the Perfect Choice Nursery after party, I was like, perfect, I'm gonna pick one of these up. Cut to me at the after party. It has not disappointed. I think it's so much fun, and I think it's beautiful. It's got so many growth points, and again, I'm babying it in the grow tent until it gets nice and big, but it's loving the humidity and the lighting in there. I want to give it as much Florida as possible so that it doesn't even know that it's moved to California yet, you know? Next plant that I'm loving right now is this Philodendron Florida Ghost. And this Philodendron Florida Ghost is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 or 5 cuttings. And they all kind of just took off in the propagation vessel that I had it in. And I didn't want to mess with the roots, so I just planted them all in one pot, and I think it looks really cool. And I'm letting it develop and grow in the grow tent. Eventually I'll put it out. I want to give it the white leaves that it's known for, the white emergent leaves, but I think it just needs a little more time to develop for that, so we shall see. But look, this is the original leaf, and you could tell it used to be white. This is my Singonium lance leaf that I got from Steve's Leaves. Remember when it was a tiny little 2-inch pot kind of plant? And now it's in this huge pot, and it's even filling in that pot. So that's really cool to see. And I'm just loving these huge lance-like leaves. This is a beautiful Singonium, so if you ever see a lance leaf Singonium for sale for a really good price, and I got this like maybe for $24 or $19.99, around there, I'd say get it, because I love it. Not just because I love it, I mean, you're gonna love it too. And obviously, I wouldn't go through a top 10 without even mentioning my favorite plant, and sitting at number 1 is this Monstera Constellation. I just love this. I have zero buyer's remorse, and I'm enjoying this new leaf. It's hardening, it's even putting out a new leaf, it's like growing. The fun part is the surprise of what the new leaf is gonna look like anyways, right? One thing that I have noticed and have learned is that this little Monstera Constellation is pretty thirsty. As much as it likes to rot at the root, Monsteras in general tend to get root rot pretty easily. They just like lots of air in their roots. But at the same time, they're really thirsty. It's always dry. And it's always time to water this thing, but hey, anything for this beauty. Even with the splotching, the splotches or splashes on the leaves are nice and even. I love everything about this. And I don't know what took me so long to get a Monstera Constellation. It actually took me a while to want one. But after all these years, I get the hype. Link in the description. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. I had so much fun showing you my top 10 favorite plants. I really enjoy doing these because I appreciate them even more as I like talk to them about them to you guys. So thank you for letting me have that opportunity to bond with my plants. I hope you had fun and maybe learned something new. I had a lot of fun, I hope you did too, and if you like this video, you know what to do. Please throw me a bone and give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my plant videos, come plant shopping with me. Hit that subscribe button. I can't wait to see you in the next video. I just don't want to miss you too much, so if you could show me some love in the comments and I'll meet you there. Bye!
Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove. Yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route. Yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be